Ben Brown, Evolution Martial Arts, Sparks, Nevada. I always say the same thing.
Yeah.
It's what I said like in one of the first ones. It's just rolls. And then Jared. For the last several videos, it's always Jared because you're the one who's eager, not willing, but eager to stay after class and help. You're welcome for this guy. I can't do this by myself. If everyone leaves, there's no video. Like, I need someone to stay and volunteer their time, and you do it every time. We appreciate that. I hope you guys appreciate that. Butterfly guard. Ooh, this is a cool one. We're gonna kind of face this way. Yep, just like that. Okay, butterfly guard. Go on knees for now. Look, and it's a great habit of yours to go into combat base because it makes my job harder. Butterfly guard works better when someone's on both knees, which means you shouldn't be on both knees. And that's why you're going into that habit. But for the drills, people will do this in class when you're just rolling. They will be on two knees because it's a little bit lazy. I still do it and I know I shouldn't, right? But now I can hook with both legs. I can connect to you in a meaningful way with both legs. And then I'm looking to connect. My favorite, and I think the easiest solid connection, is an underhook and a collar tie. How does the underhook happen? Well, you try to grab my head. There it is. You're grabbing my head. If you don't get this connection, and guess what? Most people don't. They just reach for the head like that. The second you reach for my head, I turn that into an underhook. And I see like lazy hands here. I'm gonna really secure this and I'm gonna pull it in. I pull my elbow and I pull everything in. And I pair that with a collar tie. And I connect my head. And there's so many things here that we can do. But one of the best things, and if you want to really explore this, John Danaher, as far as I know, created this shoulder crunch. So this is a head pinch. My head's in and I'm gable gripping, gable, and I'm pulling everything in. That's pretty uncomfortable. A lot of times they'll pop their head out. And what I have to do is I have to get this forearm as a frame right here. I don't want this, okay? So when he pops his head out, I work to get this. And then it naturally goes to a gable grip. A big mistake here, and it's an easy mistake to make, is people think they gotta like lever with this forearm. It creates a bad habit because what happens is you lever up and you drop this down and it makes it so you can get that arm out. So I need to keep this high. I want this up. Can you get your arm out now? And I'm pinching here too. Like, I own this. This is mine now. Thank you. Used to be yours, now it's mine. Okay? Now this is a Danaher thing. He talks about going from gable because it's hard to take up this space right here with a gable grip. So he says wrist to wrist grip. It's one of the times where this is a better grip. And my forearm is creating a frame here so you can't come into me. You know what I mean? It's gonna be hard. Can you get your arm back? My arm. I own this now. This is a shoulder, and look, I'm pulling everything in. So I'm putting pressure here, and I'm pinching here. Currently, I'm not doing anything with my legs, but I'm about to. And then the basic sweep from here, and I like to create momentum this way, is I'll push him this way, and then he'll push back into me, and then I just bring him right over. It was natural that time that my center of gravity got underneath yours. So when your center of gravity is on top of mine, it needs to go somewhere. It can't just sit there. It's like, I said this in class, it's like standing on a physio ball or an exercise ball. Gravity's gonna pull as soon as your center of gravity gets outside the center of gravity of the ball, gravity pulls it to the ground. That's the idea here, is I want to get your center of gravity over mine, and then I'm not only just waiting to see what gravity does, I'm directing your center of gravity. I'm telling it where to go. I'm guiding it. And then I'm using my connection to make sure you can't stop it. All sweeps, you guys, you get your center of gravity under theirs, you take away their base, and you move them in the direction of that base. So if I have this shoulder crunch, right, so I'm here, you duck your head out, or look, he doesn't even have to duck his head out. I could just move my arm to the other side. Here we are. You see how I'm scooting in, getting my center of gravity under his? I go this way, he comes back. It's so easy. And you cannot base with that arm. It's such a good sweep. It's a whole system. Danaher created, I mean, he's got a whole video system, the shoulder crunch system, and he's not the only one. Like, it's a great technique. You can also shoulder crunch standing. You can shoulder crunch from closed guard. There's all kinds of places you can shoulder crunch. But butterfly guard, you need a shoulder crunch. It's way too good of a weapon. Yeah, you got anything?
No, sir.